Your voice is perfect. Let's make a tribute on our voice in this video. Let's reflect a little on our voice. And this video is not only good for all the voiceover talents that try to make success with their voice, but for everybody. Because we all have a voice. We all have a powerful voice. And most people are not even aware of this. Some people, when they talk to the answering machine, when you dial this button, I don't like my voice. It feels so. They are not accustomed to it. But this is just a habit. But your voice is so powerful. And let's dive into this topic. All these voiceover talents that try to find the perfect microphone, that try to manipulate the room, that try to find the perfect computer, all the plugins, all the filters that they use to fix the voice, to get it adjusted. And then they think, yes, a lot of electronics, this will lift my voice up. But it's not the recording technology. We will come to this later. These are not the plugins. These are not the filters. These are not the editing techniques. This goes a little further. When we imagine an unborn baby cannot even see because the eyes are closed, but it can already hear. We have our physical, our visual appearance, and also the sound that we can produce, not by hammering, but the sound that we can produce by our voice. If I would sit there and just watch, what would you think? But when I want to talk like this and that, but when I want to talk like this, oh, when I talk like this, it's our voice that creates a complete different appearance. This is so funny. And this is what you read on the thumbnail. Your voice is perfect. Your voice is a perfect reflection of you. When we once start talking, we communicate our thoughts, our beliefs, our emotions, anxiety, fear, hate, everything. And when we use these characteristics, we appear like a complete different person, because what we bring outside by our voice, this seems to be the person behind. Over our voice, we can look in the brain or in the emotions of other people. Okay, they can lie. But mostly people are not. They can try to hide something. But normally we can read between the lines. This is the wonderful effect of our hearing. We can read between the lines because we don't only listen to the words. We can get the feeling by our spirit. And as your voice is a perfect reflection of you, how can we use this better? There are possibilities. For example, a good picture. These old Zen masters, when they said, when you want to paint the perfect bamboo tree, go to the forest, play with the trees, become a bamboo yourself, and then you can paint the perfect bamboo trees. First, we have to become it. And when we are this, then it's easy to reproduce by painting, by talking. We only can project what we have inside us. And when you want to be a good voiceover actor or a good seller, or when you want to convince people, You have to be it first. You have to be convinced. You have to be it. And then it's natural. It's natural to connect to other people, to emotionally connect to other people, to strongly emotionally connect to other people. When you are something and you want to project this over your voice, we can do this by feeling what we want to transmit. You are a transmitter. Your voice is the antenna, the sound waves, not radio waves, the sound waves. You transmit your waves and they go to the receiver, to the ears of other people. And when you really feel something, then you use the right words, the right volume, the right intensity, the right vibrations, good vibes, bad vibes, and you transmit them to other people. And when this sound package is full of not only information, also emotion, then you can reach other people and they will understand you. They will get it like that. When you are a voiceover actor, an actor in general, or a musician, you do it on your instrument, or just by talking to your neighbor, to the salesman in the shop, and you really feel something and you bring this message, this sound message, by wave to the other person. This person will get touched because you sound different. When you feel something, people realize this. When you just copy something, copy paste, and no, they don't pay a lot of attention. But when you really feel something and you bring the message, you transmit the message, people will get the message. And you will choose automatically the right velocity, the right volume, the right words, even the right pauses. Sometimes a pause brings expectation. We are still connected. We need a connection. We need an emotional connection. We need a strongly emotional connection. And we can do this with our words, with our voice. But we first have to be what we want to transmit. Then it's easy. When we really are what we want to transmit, then it gets easy. Whether you want to convince someone, when you want to invite someone, convince is a bad word, invite someone, but the person can still say yes or no. Or whether you want to make the perfect voiceover for any genre. It's not the microphone, it's not the computer, it's not the filter. It's the energy of your voice. Most of all, we can even make it a little better with cosmetics, audio cosmetics. But this is just a little voice makeup. But the voice itself, when it has the energy, then it has the power. And your voice is perfect. Your voice is the perfect mirror of who you are. Easy as that. And when you don't get what you want in real life, then we have to change ourselves. And then we become a new person. And this new person has a new voice. And this new voice can create what's already flying in your imagination. And with this tribute to our voice, that is always with us. This is a gift. And we should bring our perspective and our attention to our voice, because when we are really focused, listening to our voice and comparing, then you can say, it's not just my visual appearance, my clothes. No, it's also the sound that I produce, whether it's just by talking or by singing, doesn't matter. We should rediscover the perfection of our voice, and we can do so many things. You can change it. As you can change your feelings, you change your voice. Your voice is such a powerful tool. Your voice is as powerful as your arms and your hands. Imagine you're standing in front of a big crowd. You can't touch the people with your hands, but you can touch thousands of people with your voice. When you have a big audience, you make it all at once. And if you're not talking in a big stadium, you gather all these people during your lifetime. Every day we talk to 10, 20, 30 people. Times 10, 300. Times 10, 3,000. Imagine to how many people you talk. And with every talk, you leave your footprint. Your audio footprint. And this stays in the mind of other people. You leave a footprint, believe me. And so many words you said to people in the past, they are still present. Some people will remember very good what you said in the past. Probably you yourself even forgot this, but the person said, he said this to me. This is stored. And sometimes it's hard to rub this out because you already forgot what you said in the past, but these people not. We leave footprints, audio footprints with information and emotion. All this happens with the power of our voice. Isn't this amazing? So this was my tribute on our voice. And when you like to get some new perspectives and you're new here, I invite you to subscribe. And you find a lot of good videos in my archive.